Sean Strickland said that Philippines the most F-up place he's ever seen. I fought in the Philippines once. Most fucked up place I've ever seen. There were girls advertising their age. Very young, wealthy men, ex-UFC fighters with young prostitutes on their arms. These dirty fucks vacation in those Asian countries. It's not even hidden scum.
He ain't lying, OP. There are probably fucked up shit going on na di nababalita like the one Strickland said.
Share ko lang comment ko. I remember something striking when Amwo mom used to hang out with her ultra-rich friends. I was invited to this golf course and lodge when I was around high school age. I believe it was the Orchard Golf Club when the place was just a few years old. They had a pool which I would swim. I saw this older foreign gentleman, given from his accent possibly European. I still remember his body build. Had a pot belly, must be in his 50s. He had dalawa Filipino boys hanging around him. They were probably around ages 8 to 10. No other women were around. In fact, it was just the five of us in the pool. The way he was controlling the kids unnerved me. It didn't hit me that what I was witnessing was possibly human child trafficking. The hotel staff did nothing. If I remember, to even be part of that lodge was a deposit of a quarter of a mil. The lodge didn't care. They turned a blind eye. This would not be our first encounter. Two of them hit close to home. I call her Emwa youngest sister, Emwa bunso, but not related by blood. She was taken to Emwa dad's house by a concerned person in her church. They could not trust anyone. She was around 16-17 at the time, and I was soon to leave the nest. She was about to be sexually assaulted by her own father and to be sold as a favor to uncles and friends of her dad. The dad was violent. We lived in an affluent gated subdivision. Our home was her best bet to survive. Dad was reluctant at first, so was Emma Kuya. Our family unofficially adopted her. Tumisha's Emma's sister. On 2022, Amoy dad walked her down the aisle. On 2023, she gave Amoy dad a grandkid. The second one was me. I looked too young for Amoy age till I was in Amo 30s. I was immortally 16 to 18 when I was really in Amo late 20s, early 30s. I was at Glorieta when I overheard a foreigner having a hard time finding something and the SM attendant could not assist him. I played translator. He thanked me and I thought that was that. Then he grabbed Amwa hand, started to pull me, asking me for a drink. I said I was with Amwa family. He kept pulling me. I froze. My cousin finally popped out and the man quickly released me and hurriedly left. As Asian, we are fetishized a lot by foreigners. Even when I moved here abroad, I hear degrading comments just because I'm Pinoy, how submissive I must be. Some even from US, born and raised Pinoys that wishes to wed non-independent minded Pinoy. The most recent comment I heard about Pinoy selling themselves was from a co-worker last week. I had to tell him to quit it as this is a ATRO level offense. He said, I'm just telling you the truth. Smugly, this type of thinking and actions, it sickens me.
Sean is a perfect example of even a broken clock is right twice a day. I don't agree with most of this Renek's views, but he's not wrong with this one.
I'm hopeless that there will be a big expose like the Jeffrey Epstein case in the US. Majority of the dirty old men politicians engage in underage prostitution. Lalayo pa ba tignan nyo sa isang show wherein this dirty old man na powerful politician even said that he dated his partner, now ex, when she was 14. Live TV na yun.
Meron recently, 2023 yata. Nahuli ng FBI yung foreign national na nagbebenta ng sili. Big case yun, sobrang kadiri. Di ko alam kung nabalita kasi di na ako nanunood ng nalaman ng FBI na sa Philippines nag-originate yung videos kasi meron ata silang agent na marunong magbisaya tapos na-recognize niya yung isang word. Nakakasuka.
I don't think pedophilia is taboo in the Philippines to the same extent as it is in the West. To understand that pedophilia is wrong, you have to know the importance of consent and the ability of different age groups to provide consent, all of which are lacking in backwards Philippine culture. These are relatively new concepts that came out of the humanist West, which is why even the very modern Asian countries like Japan took a while before they raised the age of consent.
Ang kayamanan ng isang magulang ay ang kanyang anak, literal.
Rampant nga talaga. Nung nagpunta ako sa isang motel kasama jeep ko, may nakita akong babae, mga 13 to 14 yata yon, may kasamang tatlong puti na mga nasa 50 plus. Parang di man lang sinaway na bakit isasama sa room yung teenager tapos tatlo palalaki.
OMG, ayokong i-imagine pero ang disturbing.
It's rampant in most Asian countries, not just here in the Philippines, but what he said is true. It's sad to see that a lot of women here often associate themselves with foreigners to have a chance on living a more comfortable life for them and for their families.
I want to say it's because he probably went off to some remote province. However, some time ago, I was in Cubao crossing the overpass in Aurora Boulevard when a pimp came up to me and said, "Boss Kitors one babe." He was gesturing with his lips towards a young girl who was standing in the distance.
It is more rampant in Manila and Metro Manila. I see a lot of tourists with girls on their side going in and out in Dusit-Tani and Bellevue, just to name a few. I know this because when night shift, you'll see the city's true colors.
Wag na kayo lumayo. Dun na lang kayo sa banda MOA sa mga kondo dun tignan nyo mga chicks ng mga inchik dun ang babata, parang mga high school pa lang.
Sean, hampas lupa ang harsh mo pero tama ka.
Ikaw, ano sa tingin mo? Tama ba yung sinabi niya sa Pilipinas? Like, follow and subscribe para sa mga susunod pang videos. Ingat!